Okay, I just want to welcome everyone to another episode of Convos with Creatives. I'm Carlos Jones, your host for this evening. And with us, we have Jeremiah Drummond, we have Dantrell here, and we have Fro that's with us as well. So, let's do a quick little icebreaker here. Um, so, this is just like I want you to give one sentence of who you are. Um, just basically the Twitter bio version. You know, with Twitter, you just it's just very short. So just introduce yourself with a one sentence description of who you are.
At any order?
Anybody can go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So my name is Jeremiah Drummond, and I am a multi hyphenate photographer and studio owner.
Nice.
Got you. My name Dantrell Mallet, better known as Nice and multi-published. I think I'm a raw as an image as it get.
Okay. I like that. That's cool. And nice. I'm gonna be saying that word a lot. So don't think I'm.
Now I'm already
Yeah.
knowing. I'm already knowing. It's all
Okay. Okay.
good.
Okay. Cool. 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 Cool.
Now we good.
All right. All right, so let's do a quick little this or that. So nothing to really think about. I'm just gonna put two things out to you, and you say which one you prefer. Okay, and it can go in any order, and y'all can just jump out and say it. Uh, candid shots or pose shots?
Ooh, candid. I'm gonna go candid.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Candid too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go candid too. It's just like candid. Yeah, yeah, I love
but
candid.
listen though,
But if
listen.
if
The
if if it's a
pole
high
shots
fashion,
go
if
crazy.
it's
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
pose
it just
shot, high
depends on the
fashion.
situation. It
Absolutely,
depends on the
absolutely,
situation.
absolutely. Okay. Studio or outdoors?
Ooh,
Studio.
studio. Gotta go studio.
Okay.
I love a control setting for sure.
Yes.
Okay. I prefer, quite frankly, I mean, when I started, it was just studio, studio, studio. Now I'm loving outdoors more because it gives the person I'm photographing more opportunities to interact with the environment.
Yeah.
And yeah, you do have a controlled lighting, but the thing about it is you can control the lighting outside as well. You could have them to stand in the shadow, and you just have to bump up the ISO a little bit, or
Yeah.
turn down your aperture. Um, and so yeah, so I'm really liking outdoors now. I've been shooting outdoors a lot lately because it just makes it interesting to me. Even though like studio, great, 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 great. And like working studios, you have different sets in the studio too that you could utilize. So either way, it's fine with me. But okay, this is a good one here. Black and white or color?
My bad.
Black
I was
and white.
You said who said that?
Fro said something, but I'm gonna go black and white though.
Yes, mine black and white too. Black
I'm gonna
and
say
white
color.
all day.
I'm gonna say
Oh,
color.
yes, yes, Jeremiah. Yeah, okay, Pro. I just asked, um, do you prefer black and white or color images?
black and white.
Okay, and Pro, do you like studio or outdoors?
I like location shots.
Okay, and do you like candid shots or pose shots?
Say it again.
Do you like candid shots or pose shots?
Candid.
Okay, but you know what? You are a great poser. We done our shoots, and you gave me some poses, brother.
Yeah, but it's just something about kind of like that candid lifestyle shot that just
Yeah,
tells more of a story than being like artsy.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, all right. So let's go into talking about talking about your creative journeys here. Uh, so Jeremiah, from photographing celebrities to stepping in front of the camera, what's the balance between being the artist and becoming the art?
You said becoming the art.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between one more time. I'm sorry.
Okay, from photographing celebrities to step in front of the to stepping in front of the camera, what's the balance between being the artist and becoming the art?
I think they're both like kind of intertwined. Because a lot of the times, like some of the posing and some of the inspiration that sometimes I give my clients is also some of the projects that I want to do myself. um,
Mm-hmm.
so when I'm pitching something to a client and they don't want to do it, I find it necessary to still get that vision out. And a lot of
Yeah.
times I feel like, I can push myself to be, in front of the camera as well.
Okay. Got it. All right. Fro. Uh, so transition from styling to creative direction and modeling. What role feels most natural to you right now?
Stylist, hands down. Like
Okay.
I don't know, fashion. Me getting into fashion, like or transitioning more into a fashion-based role versus me being a creative director versus me being a model. Fashion
Hmm.
is really its own language. Like if anybody was to talk to me right now and was like, "How do you communicate?" I would literally say I know two languages. The first is English and the second is fashion. It's
Hmm.
just completely different that way.
Yeah.
Nah, fair.
But one thing about it, Fro, we done those shoots. You styled those shoots that we did. Phenomenal job. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Like,
Thank you.
bruh, those like I was like, how did he come up with this stuff? I love what we created. Like that the what was that? Like I think it was like an olive green or tan or something. Like that is like a kind of like a suit or a jacket.
I think you're
Love
talking
it.
about when we did the FY shoot with all the models.
Uh I
Oh no no
think
no no
no no
no!
no 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 Mm-mm.
I know
That
exactly
was
which one you're talking
yeah,
about. The
yeah.
pants, the joints I had on.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
that was
that
one of our original early on projects.
hmm yeah. All right, Dantrell. So from Detroit, excuse me, Durant, Mississippi to Atlanta, how did those moves shape your creative perspective? Are you muted?
Hold on. Oh, sorry about that.
Uh huh.
Coming, those moves were very pivotal. Coming from a small town, it kind of limits yourself and limits your resources. You kind of only see things a certain way. So I feel like in order to open your eye, open to my eye, I had to get out, move to different cities, experience different cultures, and kind of make myself more well-rounded. And then it shaped my photography.
Okay, got it. Makes sense. So, I mean, I'm from a small town, Alabama. I mean, it's not too small. Um, it's called Anniston, Alabama,
Okay,
and
I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
yeah. So I always, I didn't, I didn't want to be a photographer. It kind of
Hmm.
happened naturally because when I was younger, I used to pose my German. We had a German Shepherd. Used to pose my German Shepherd. Take a picture of her. Yeah, take a picture with her with the Polaroid camera.
Okay.
Uh, then I transitioned to photographing my sister. I would like dress her up and like go into my mom's closet and put together a high fashion look for her, and take some pictures of her with the Polaroid camera. Still have those pictures to this day. My mom has them somewhere, but in a scrapbook or something. But yeah, so that was pretty much, um, that's how I kind of got into photography.
For
Excuse me.
sure.
Excuse me. Okay. All right. So let's go back to this little this or that here. Would you rather have fame or legacy?
Legacy.
Absolutely, legacy for me as well.
Wait,
Um,
anybody?
yeah,
Yeah,
anybody. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I'm be a little bit more of the devil's advocate on that. I think they both coincide together.
Okay. Why you
Um,
say that?
just because, I mean, with legacy comes fame.
Uh huh.
I don't think there's no way that you can be legendary without being known.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
You know, now if it was fame over money, we definitely gonna take the money. But if it's but between those two though, I mean they kind of coincide though. I think we
hmm
all set out to be legendary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay. Cool. All right. Street style or red carpet?
Oh, we
Street.
gotta go to the streets.
Yeah.
We gotta go to the streets.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
Street style for me. Street style
you get
all
you
day.
get way more expression in street style than you are on any red carpet look.
Yes,
Yeah, for the most
absolutely,
part.
absolutely,
For
Hmm.
sure.
absolutely.
And it's so
Okay.
quick.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, absolutely. All right. This is a good one here. Nikon or Canon?
Cannon.
Yep, Canon for me.
I would go Canon too though. Even though I feel like one of them is left out, but I'm gonna go Canon.
What,
Okay.
Sony?
Got to know it.
Okay.
Yeah, Sony is left out. Yep.
I'm definitely a Sony guy.
Okay.
I started off with Canon though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's go into talking about celebrity and brand work here. So Jeremiah, talk about shooting big names like Niecy Nash, Lisa Ray, etc. What's one story behind the lens that really stuck with you?
Um, honestly, I get asked this a lot. Honestly, I go into every shoot with the same intentions of just shooting like my everyday clients.
Okay.
I don't know if it's anything particular that stands out. I think it's just more so of the experience that I just try to provide to make sure everybody feel comfortable.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, but I can say that yeah, I don't know. I think I enjoy and I go into every shoot with the same mindset and with pretty
Okay.
much like the same kind of provide the same kind of experience.
Nice. Okay. What
Hopefully
about
that
you?
answered your question. I'm not sure, but I
Yeah.
yeah.
You did.
Could I piggyback off that question if you
Yeah.
don't mind?
Uh-huh.
Uh, what? So a lot of the times we can pull up and do a shoot, be a one man army. You know what I'm saying? We can control the lights, and if it's a client that just maybe got one look or whatever. But what happens when you can't control everybody? So, say for instance, say everybody on time but the stylist. Then
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
what you do?
Nothing but
No
wait.
shade, no
All I
shade.
can do is wait. I mean, at that point, like my hands are tied. Like even when it comes to like makeup and hair, like
Yeah,
they're
Yeah, I
not gonna want
can't.
to take any pictures with those
Right.
things not done or the people
Right.
not there.
Right.
So sometimes it is like a hurry up and wait kind of situation. Now that
Uh-huh.
can be aggravating,
for
but
Yeah.
sure.
you experience that a lot with
Yeah.
influencers. Sometimes
Definitely.
I think that's the
Uh,
now that is a difference. That is a difference.
yeah.
I just
Sometimes
want to say, in my defense, because I'm not gonna hold you. I am one of those ones that like, I kind of I have no sense of time for real, for real. So I definitely,
Oh.
oh
but
Lord.
Oh my
but
gosh.
but I can say Ti says exceptions are made for exceptional people. So therefore, as long as I bring my A game, I feel like it's gonna work.
For
Okay.
sure, for sure. I second it. I
Okay.
second it.
Sometimes,
Okay.
yeah, sometimes that can, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I like promptness for the most part
Uh
on
huh.
shoot day. I think just because I be anxious or I have like a level of anxiety of just wanting to create and want to get it done. And sometimes I don't know, like the way I do like my schedule, sometimes I have it to where like it's not like a full day of just one person multiple times. It's like multiple shoots or multiple things that I try to pack my day with.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here. Okay. So let's talk about your multifaceted, being multifaceted as creative. All right. So this is for anyone here. How do you juggle wearing multiple hats, like photographer, model, director, stylist, influencer?
I don't know who want to go first, but I think that's especially in 2025, I think that's a hard thing to do as a creative. It used to be I think it used to be easy to be able to just, well, not easy, but easier to master one skill and just be a dope photographer and people come to you for that. But
Mm-hmm.
nowadays you kind of have to be a dope photographer, a little bit of a content creator, a little bit of a pose coach, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So it makes you evolve your game. I think it's great though, because it makes you well rounded. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it also does put a lot of stress on people because everybody's not a content creator. Everybody's not gonna want to do these skits or tutorials or even get on the internet and talk to get their bookings or to be heard or seen.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think what you're saying because uh, I can style because I keep like pieces and stuff in my little styling closet here now. Makeup, not so much.
Yeah,
Hair, yeah,
I not, but
hair,
I would love to
hair,
learn though.
yeah,
No, for real.
hair.
I would love to
I
learn
mean,
how to do
well,
makeup for
yeah,
sure.
I can do a male's makeup. I can do their makeup, but for let's see, a maybe a I can probably do hair. Like I can do for a guy, I can do a buzz cut. You know, hey, put on that one blade, just
Nah,
buzz
I
it
feel
out.
you. I feel
Yeah,
you.
yeah, just buzz it out. I don't have to worry about doing a lineup because in high fashion modeling they don't like lineups. They don't like for black guys to have lineups. If you ever notice the black guys in high fashion magazines, they don't
Why
have
is that
lineups.
though?
I don't know what it is.
I've noticed that as
Yeah,
well, and it's
yeah.
like no one has a
Mm-mm,
real haircut.
mm-mm. Like they don't for some reason the high fashion brands don't like that. They don't like that. I don't know why they just don't like it. Because the white guys they have the buzz. They have the low buzz
That's
cut.
actually crazy
Yeah,
because they do be well groomed, and the models do be
yeah.
of a darker descent and head do be nappy though.
Uh huh.
I can't
Yeah.
lie. You
I
pointing
mean,
out
it don't
facts
be
here.
nappy. It don't be nappy. I mean, they if they cut it
It
down to do a buzz cut.
if you ain't got no fresh line, like look at my man right there. You feel me? My man got the fresh line up, man. If
Yeah.
it
I
ain't that,
look.
you ain't
I
got no
look.
haircut.
Look. 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 Look, look. Let me tell you something. I got my haircut yesterday.
Gotcha.
My line, so I'll take a picture of myself, send it. My line so fresh. My barber does a phenomenal job with that razor shake, with that razor. Oh my gosh, my lineup so crisp, my fade so crisp because he gives me a high fade. I like a high fade, you know.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. So let's see what else.
But
Wait,
no, I agree.
so I did want to piggyback off that
Yeah.
question really quick. I didn't want to interrupt, but
Yeah, you good.
in terms of, I'm trying to think of how I want to say this. In terms of being multifaceted, I think in order for you to really be the best that you are going to be in terms of being a creative, you're going to have to be multifaceted just for the simple fact of you're going to have to learn the language. Like one thing I really do dive into like watching billionaire interviews and people who's wealthy and have built like major empires. I love watching their interviews. My favorite is Pharrell, but
Mm-hmm.
I love watching their interviews. So one thing that I notice people always say is that there's a certain language. People can't navigate rooms. If first of all, you have to get into the rooms, but once you get there, like how are you going to be able to maneuver if you don't know how to talk to anybody? That's like
Mm-hmm.
going to China and not being able to speak I don't want to say Chinese, what Cantonese. Like you're going to China and you can't speak Cantonese, or you're going to Tokyo and you can't speak Japanese. How are you going to, you get what I'm saying? So in that case, y'all are photographers, I'm a stylist, but at a certain point, if we're on set together, I'm going to have to kind of like learn from you, so that way next time we shoot, I could come and say, okay, let's do the lighting like this, let's do the lighting like that, can we use these type of great, you get what I'm saying, like this type of color,
Mm-hmm.
so on and so forth. It's going to make the job easier for everybody, and you're going to get the best product that way if you're learning different crafts along the way. Did that make sense?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, absolutely. Okay. What was I? Excuse me. 1 second here. Lost my questions. What my questions? Damn it. Let me see. Let's talk about the business of creativity now. What got to my question?
Well, I'll say like even to piggyback off of both what both of you were saying, I
Yeah.
think like early on, like I if I had like a creative vision, I just felt like I had to do everything. But then
Uh-huh.
like as I continued to when I started to get overwhelmed, I realized that I would have to delegate. Like there was
Yeah.
no way around it because I was getting overwhelmed and or I was slacking in certain areas. And delegation really helped to where like if I wanted to learn more in different areas, it allowed me the time and the space to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That's what makes a great leader as well. The fact that you're able to
Yeah.
set yourself aside and be like, all right, you know what? I'm overwhelmed in this area, or I'm definitely going to need to outsource, or I'm going to need to do X, Y, Z to make this project work. Let me set aside for myself and not have no pride in thinking I can do it all and get somebody who can, you know? So
But
that,
listen,
Yeah.
that wasn't like initial thought. Like that was learned through like trial and error, like to the point to where like I almost had to mess up in order for for me to take it serious to delegate.
that's what I was telling Zara. Like, it don't matter how good none of us are. We
Yeah.
in order to grow, we going to have to take L after L after L after L to get
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So, iron
Yeah.
sharp, iron sharpens iron.
No,
That's it.
definitely.
Yeah, it is true.
And I
Okay.
think now I done got so comfortable with delegating, I done got to a place where it's like I have to.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So how do you recharge, this is for anyone, how do you recharge when creativity runs low?
I
We're
seclude myself,
all,
honestly. I set myself aside. I get away from everybody. Like if it's something I'm really like something's very serious I'm working on, and I really need to. I mean, we're always gonna give it 100%. You get what I'm saying? But we all have those projects where this project might carry a little more weight than the others, if you catch what I'm saying. So now it's like,
mhm.
all right, I really need to be like on point. So I just kind of remove myself from everybody. Like I'll go completely ghost. You might see me
uh,
doing stories on Instagram, or might put up like a story or something like that, but you're
mhm.
not going to see me outside. You're not about to just haphazardly run into me. Yeah, I'm literally in the house in my like safe space, in my creative space, just kind of like going through my videos of things that inspire me or things that kind of help me gain creative freedom, if that makes sense, and just kind of
Yeah.
like sit with myself.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
think I'm complete opposite. when I need to be inspired, or if I'm going through a creative block, I gotta go live a little bit. I gotta go not necessarily fill my time with other things, but put different perspectives in front of me.
Hmm.
If I get too much into myself, I start to think a certain way. And I just get
Hmm.
locked in on one idea. I might just, even if it's just me going and having another conversation with somebody else, just so I can get a different perspective, and that might inspire me to think a different way. I'm always just trying to push myself to do some different.
Yeah. I
You
think it's a
know,
little bit of both for me. Like
yeah.
it's literally like what both of you were saying. Like sometimes, like if I have to recharge daily, it's definitely isolation. But like after like 6 or 7 months, I'm feeling burnt, like burnout. Then
Hmm.
I have to like travel. I have to experience a different city. I have to see something new outside of what I see currently, in order to when I come back home, I'm like, okay, now I'm feeling
Yeah, now you got that.
motivated.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
But
for
you know what?
sure.
For me, traveling is already a part of the job, and everything is already so high functioning. So I mean, I don't get me wrong, it's definitely going to be like a good time because you're going to a different city to work or whatever the case may be. But
Hmm.
I'm an introvert. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm an Aquarius, so I'm introverted. I'm really like
Yeah, me too. I'm the
I
same way, brother.
yeah, I felt the same. So once I'm already like traveling and I'm constantly around people and there's constant conversations and exchanges of energy, that's really what it be. That be like, okay, yeah, I need to chill solo for a minute because
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying. It's a weight. You're carrying other people's weight, whether you know it or not. Whether
Hmm.
just
You
them,
definitely are.
no, it's a lot.
True.
Yeah.
That's why you got to travel outside of the work, just because you can't, for work you can't control the energies that you run across. You can't control your client or your client's friend, or you know what I'm saying, just different other various factors. But when you just recharge, and I can say, okay, cool, I'm only going to let these two people in this space at this time period because I know they coming with good energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I feel you on
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go into the business of creativity. Um. So social media, is it a blessing or curse? And how do you use it without letting it consume you?
I say it's a complete
Ooh,
blessing. I
blessing.
I think
Yes.
I think I've just mentally been able to block out all the negativity. So it's just like
Hmm.
whenever I'm on social media, like the my whole social media is formatted in a business format. It's
Hmm.
almost to the point to where like I'm having to learn how to be more personable on social media rather than to be more business like.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I consider it a blessing. I think my whole
Yeah.
business grew from social media. I went full time in 2020. That was like right when the pandemic happened. So everything was virtual. So social
Yeah.
media really kept kept my business alive.
Yeah. Yes, I feel you with that. It is definitely a blessing because it puts more eyes on my work. Really,
Most definitely.
that my website, you know, won't be able
Oh wait,
to
did it go
reach.
out?
Huh? What happened? Y'all can
N-
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. He
yeah.
said if something go out.
I didn't say that. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So
I think I
Jeremiah,
also I think it
go ahead.
also cut a lot of it cut down marketing dollars and gave the average Joe an advantage as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not just
So
the average people, the rich ones too, because Kylie made her entire business off of social media.
Yeah,
yeah.
but with or without it, she had the financial
True.
and resources
That's
to,
true.
you know what I'm saying, still get her off. But like there's people who are from fucking Militant, Georgia, selling the shit out some sweet tea right now because of social media. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And you know what?
Things like that.
Often when I think of social media, I would really be thinking of just TikTok, which TikTok shop is a big thing, and then
yeah.
Facebook Market and things of that sort. But now that I'm really thinking, you still have to count in like YouTube because they really
Yes.
just made an entire new lane just based off being able to post videos. And there's because you said that, it's so many people in Georgia, Atlanta, as well specifically, that have like these content creators that's not content creators, but like content creators that they're basically coming up with clothing brands and selling it all through YouTube just based off like following, because they're
Yes.
documenting like everyday regular Joe things. Like that is kind of, that's kind of fire. It really is.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
even the playing field, that's all.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go on to talk about advice and legacy now. All right. So what I want each of you to do is to talk about what advice would you give to the next creative who's trying to break into either photography, styling, or directing?
Mm.
Uh, I would say my biggest piece of advice, if they're starting out, I would ask them, is this going to be a hobby or a business? Because if it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
a business, I'll figure out the business first before I dive too deep into the creative lane of it. Because you can be a fire photographer, fire videographer, fire stylist, fire whatever your, you know what I'm saying, creative director, whatever your head is, and not be able to capitalize or market yourself and make
Mm-hmm.
no money. And but you're fired though, and niggas thinking or having the assumption that you're super straight or you got it going on, and Holmes not making no money from his
Mm-hmm.
craft.
Yes. Okay.
I would say I would say that my advice to anybody trying to be a creative would be, you need to understand that there's no reward without risk. It doesn't matter how good you are, but it doesn't matter how good you are naturally, because you can't really be great if you're going to play it safe. To
Yeah.
be real with you, you have to be willing to take like some really, really big swings to
Uh-huh.
advance your creativity. Like you have
Man,
to,
Barry
oh,
Bonds
and you have to like
swing.
competition. This is my big, okay, definitely what I just said, but you have to love competition. And what I mean by that is, people always say you can't compete, you have to collab. Yeah, and Pharrell says that as well. Yes, that's true, but you have to be able to compete in order to get better. Like
Right.
if you're not going against nothing, then how are you going to know what you're measuring up? You get what I'm saying? Like I don't care what anybody says. Like you have to have a spirit for competition.
Yeah.
Oh no, for sure. Even if it's friendly, but
Hmm.
you still gotta have that edge, that competitive spirit about yourself, or you will
Hmm.
get pushed to the side, or not advance as fast as the other man, because the next man might see, oh damn, Fro just did this, but let me turn it
Yeah.
up real quick. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
So yeah.
My
Okay.
bad, y'all. I
You're
didn't
good.
hear like the last 5 minutes. I'm not sure what happened. It went out.
It's
It's
fine.
all good.
It's all good. All right. So we're gonna do this last this or that before we wrap up here. So your dream client. I'm gonna go first on this one. And I don't care what y'all say, even though one, I love her fashion. But dream client, Beyonce or Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Mine would,
To be honest, I
mine
didn't
would
answer the question
be,
fully, but I love Rihanna. That's all.
yeah, mine,
he, he
mine would
said
be
them his dream
Beyonce.
clients.
Yes,
He said
yeah,
those are his
my,
two dream clients. He asked you for your dream client.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Mine would be Beyonce, Beyonce,
Wait, who?
Beyonce,
No. Okay, I think I'm confused.
Beyonce or
So you were
Rihanna.
just people saying who? Like,
Who is
was
your
it a this or
dream
that?
client?
No,
Yes,
Oh.
no.
this is a this or that, but your dream client.
Okay, my answer for everything is Rihanna. That's the end all.
All right,
Okay,
cool. He said his dream client gonna be real.
okay, all
Literally
right.
number one.
Anybody?
There's or
Okay,
ASAP. Rihanna ASAP.
okay. Anybody else? Cool.
That's a tough one though. I'll probably go mm, I probably wouldn't go person. I probably say my dream client will probably be like Nike or something.
Mm.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Just depending on um what I would be doing for them. I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
do like their activations or nothing like that. But
Yeah.
like if I'm working in the marketing or advertising department, then yeah.
Okay. All right, Jeremiah.
I don't know if I have a dream client, but I do have some clients I do want to work with. I feel like dream client. My dream is gonna continue to change.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why. Hey, that's why it was hard for me to say one because
but
that's just working with brands. That's just what I'm on right now. But I can't say
yeah,
that in next year or 2 years from now. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I would say some clients that I do want to work, that I do want to have, like on a consistent basis in the near future, will probably be like Tiana Taylor, uh,
Love her. Love her.
Portia
Love her.
Williams, K Michelle. Those
Okay.
are some of the ladies that I would love to capture consistently this year.
For
You know,
sure.
it's crazy.
If
I
we're
just
gonna
got to
if
work
we're
with
gonna
Tiana
throw
back in May.
oh
You
for
said
real?
what?
I just got to work with Tiana back in May.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's so dope.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Like,
What was she like? I know she is just like
That's dope.
a creative ball.
so I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. She's honestly everything, but she got that dog in her, and I mean that in the most complimentary way. Like she
Mm,
really understands the creative process. She really understands what it is to be a creative, but she also like she don't play no games. I would say
oh
that
no,
she
I can
definitely
tell.
don't play
I
no
can tell.
games. And I was gonna say this, kind of to piggyback, but me personally, I only like I would do this if I would honestly do this if I was not getting paid to. You know what I mean? Like I love this so much. Like this is truly a passion. I would really do this even if I just had to do it and never get a dollar off of it. And I just say that to say like I sometimes I don't really think of the money aspect. And shout out to like Nice really said it the best way when he was just like he went to work with Nike and I'm like, oh, I wasn't even thinking in terms of like making money from it. You know what I mean? I was really thinking like Rihanna and ASAP would be the two people who would really help push me and like I know I would learn so much and be probably one of the best fashion boys ever. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
you just made me think about it so different and it's kind of interesting like how one topic can really have you on two complete different ends of the spectrum, you know?
yeah.
But
Nah,
okay.
most definitely. I think that's just something that always just been in the back of my mind just because I've nothing wrong with this for people to do this, but it's very hard for me to keep and wake up and go every day to a 9 to 5. I've had jobs, but like shit just don't work out.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it's not for me, but I would rather not to do that. So I can't help but look at everything from a business aspect because it does have to pay bills or it does have to make sense because I've had situations to where the love will burn out.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm
Bill,
saying?
love
I
don't
don't
pay
give,
bills.
yeah, I don't care how much you love styling, but you'll have some clients that'll push you to your limit to where it's like, okay, cool. I ain't finna keep doing this, especially not for free or for this price that I'm charging you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I
So
think
that's
it's. Oh, go
go
ahead. I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No, you good, you good. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say I think it's valuable to have a passion for what you do, like outside of monetary value, but at the same time, like I can think of before I started like really growing as a brand and as a photographer too, like I've always seen it hard to separate creativity and business, just because I just feel like that's like an impossible thing to do to a certain degree. But after a while, after you done get burnt out from so many, people and establishments and things, and your bills still got to get paid, it has to make sense financially for you pouring your all into something.
You want to know something? Can I backtrack for a second? Which question was it that asked, how do we, like, when we get burnt out, like, what do we do? And it's such a catch
Recharge.
22 now that we're really like talking through this and I'm thinking about it. It's a catch 22 because if I get burnt out, I actually go and create more. Now that I'm really sitting here thinking about
Mm.
it. Like when you really think about it, we will go because like I said, it's a language. It's worked into your everyday thing, and even if you aren't getting up and doing it like for the job or for a specific project that's on the schedule, like you still end up some way creating just because it's really built in you when you think about it. Like I'll still be shooting, I'll still call up my models, and even if it's not like a client on the books or something we're getting paid for, or a campaign, or it's not me doing any of the stuff with like the celebrity styling or whatever the case may be, I'm still going to be networking with designers because I love the conversation. I'm still going to be getting clothes sent in. I'm still going to be getting my models in front of the camera because that's what I find enjoyable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's weird to while I'm really thinking about it. Sorry, I was working through it in my head, like really thinking of, but okay.
No. I most definitely feel you though. I don't know. I haven't been able to lately create through that though. Just because again, just how I'm looking at it. Because I give you I give you an example, right? I have this artist, great artist, you know what I'm saying? Music could be taken to that platform of the catchy girls things that's what's going on right now. But the
Okay,
only problem is that
uh,
I'm I'm more dedicated to the project than the artist. Well, I ain't gonna say more dedicated. I'm more focused. I know how to cut everything off and create. This person great at creating, but they only got that much time to create though. So then now it's a hard balance because now I'm fighting against
Mm,
the talent. You
mm,
feel me?
yeah, I
So
get
so
the
yes,
money.
we might come together and create some great shit, but then I'd be like, is the money even worth it? I'm running behind a person.
Uh,
I'm doing this, doing that.
so
You said what now?
I think his mic went out.
Uh
But no, nice. I definitely get what you're saying on that. Like those little minor complications could definitely throw like the whole thing off for real,
but
for
what it'll make you be like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm good.
real.
You know,
Hmm.
excuse my language, y'all, but you know,
what's fair?
I don't know what he's saying. Y'all hear what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
that
couldn't.
activity.
No, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
They went in.
Well, in
So
the meantime,
I got a
what else y'all
question for
been
y'all
working
then.
on recently?
What's y'all most favorite project y'all done did thus far? What's
Ooh,
Mm,
that one that you hold dear to? Like, oh yeah, I did that one right there.
I
on it.
say I go. Go ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I say. I mean, it was a hassle the whole behind the scenes of it, but I would say the shoot that I did with Fantasia, and I
Mm,
say
Okay.
that just because I did that in like 7 minutes. And at first, I wanted to do something like super extravagant, like bring my strobe lights, just do it all up because I knew that this would potentially be a moment. And then I was like, nah, let me just go back to the basics. And I just shot it natural light. I shot it outside, and it was real simple, but it still gave like real classy, real clean, and I feel like creatively, I was able to nail it in 7 minutes.
For sure, for
and she's a
sure.
fashion girl, so I know that was fun.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, it was an experience. It was an experience.
All
Nah,
right,
for
nice. What's
sure.
yours? Because I want to go last.
All right, mine kind of similar though. I'm gonna say this Jeezy project I was on, it was kind of
Mm,
like that. We had picked out one location, but because he wanted to smoke cigars, we had got kicked out of that location. So then it was just like a rush to find the next location. So he was just like, forget it, we'll shoot it in one of my restaurants because it had like a little wine cellar in there. So we ran over there, did it, and like he said, I literally probably had 14 minutes before he had to go do something else. But it came out crazy. I ain't used no lights, no nothing, just straight natural light. And then I
Oh
and
yeah,
it
that's
end
the
up
same. Uh,
and it end up you know what I'm saying, going on some billboards, and it was for his liquor that the Nard that he was promoting at the time.
hmm
So it was kind of one of them shoots that put me in the eyes of other people, and then that business started. You know what I'm saying? Rolling in.
Mm-hmm. So, to the last thing you said, I'm gonna go with the thing that really changed everything. So, I'm gonna have to say working with Tiana, because I got to work with Tiana during the Met Gala and her after party. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and not only that, like the look I gave while being outside of the Metropolitan Museum, walking up to it, like that entire experience was just fire. Like I think it's my best look, and it's just the best. I don't know. And working with Tiana just all the way around. All right, bet. But I see Carlos said we gotta basically
Yeah, I
gotta
should have
wrap
seen
up.
that too.
But I personally enjoy speaking with y'all boys. And Nice, you already know we connected. And my guy, I'm gonna follow you because I definitely want to pick y'all brains more. Like, I feel like I can learn a lot from y'all, for real.
Okay, yeah, most definitely. No, we
No,
definitely
most
got to
definitely.
connect. Y'all both in Atlanta?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm in South
Oh,
Carolina, but I travel to Atlanta a lot.
and
Oh, yeah,
before we go, I
that
want to
right
make
next door though.
Oh yeah, for real.
South Carolina right next door, man. What you mean?
oh,
That's
bet.
what I'm
That's
saying.
cool little hop and a skip. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hey, but before we go, I want to make sure I say this Versus Fashion Show, October 18th. So make sure y'all stay tuned for the info.
Okay, bet.
Got you.
All right, y'all boys.
All right.
All right, man. I'm signing out, man.